guys, it's Devin, and I wanted to do a real quick video because one of my subscribers asked me to go ahead and go through my Inglot palettes that I just got. I did just get 4. They were in my IMATS haul, and I got 4 new tin pan palettes. I currently already have 3 tin pan palettes, and I will link below. I've done 2 different Inglot videos. I did one with the actual haul when I got these in Newport Beach, California, and I will link that video below because I believe I gave the numbers in that one. And then I've got another video where I did an Inglot comparison to other brands that were similar in quality and price. I did that video back when Inglot was going to go up in price for their tin pan system. I still stand by everything I said in that video. I compared it to Smashbox, Kat Von D, and a couple of others. I still think those are just as good, and had Inglot gone up with their prices, I do not think these tin pan palettes would have been worth $80, which is what they were going to go up to. But they didn't go up. I guess maybe, I'm assuming, because of all the hustle and bustle and fussing that ensued because of them going up. I know they did go up, and I think maybe they may have went up in the UK. I'm not for sure. I don't really have any friends in the UK that I know of, so I know they didn't go up here. So considering taking that into consideration, I still think they are a good value for their money, but I'll link those 2 videos down below. And I got these 4 palettes at IMATS. These palettes, the tin pan square palettes, are normally $50. You can order them online as well now, I believe. And at IMATS, they were only like $34 and change. So you get $15 off at IMATS. So if you are going to get a chance to go to an IMATS and you can hold off, that would be what I would suggest. And I would also suggest making if you're going to IMATS, I would suggest making a list with the numbers that you want. Write it down, and then you don't have to wait in that ridiculously long line. You can just go up to the front of the line, hand them your list, go ahead and pay for your product, go shop, come back whenever you're ready, and they'll have your stuff ready there for you, which is what me and April did, and it was so fantastic. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go through these and swatch them and give you the numbers. You might want to have a pen and a piece of paper out because I'm not going to have time. I've got to go grocery shopping today and do a bunch of stuff, so I'm not going to have time to put the numbers below. So I am going to tell you the numbers, but I'm not going to put them below. This is an all matte palette, and I will start on this side with Swatches. Their mattes feel like velvet, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so this is kind of difficult. This is matte 368. I'm not going to be able to do that. This middle one is matte 361. The third finger right here is matte 382. This one is matte 366. And this one is matte 355. And I will go ahead and swatch those, and then I'll swatch the 355 right here. Okay, so this one down here is the 355. And then you've got the first, the middle, the ring, and the pinky finger right there. Okay, now let me wipe that off. They don't wipe off very easy because they do give off really good pigmentation, so kind of scrubbing on that. Okay, this bottom row is matte 367, matte 345, matte 372, 371, and matte 323. I'm going to do those just like I did the other ones. Okay, so that's the first one, that's the second one, third, fourth, and last, right there. I really do like their matte colors. The mattes they're nice. They blend really well. As you can see, they're highly pigmented. They are very, very nice mattes. Okay, so that's the first palette. And then the second palette is all matte as well, except for one pearl, and I'll let you know which one that one is. I was supposed to have 20 mattes and 20 pearls, but somehow I ended up with 21 pearls and 19 mattes. Don't know how that happened. Apparently I had my numbers off. Okay, so starting with the top row, this is matte 340, matte 333, matte 359, matte 362, and pearl 447. Yeah, these are just really highly pigmented. Okay, this one down here is the pearl. That's the last one I said, and that was the pearl. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. And this is the fourth one. I'm out of baby wipes, in case you're wondering why I just keep wiping it on an old towel. Like I said, I've got to go to the grocery store and grab some baby wipes. I think I'm going to switch over to my other hand now because they're just not coming off this one at all. Okay, so this bottom row is 388 matte, matte 389, matte 377, matte 325, and the last one is matte 334. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. Fourth. And the thumb is right here, which is the last one. Okay, and that is it for the mattes. These other two palettes are all pearl. In the palettes that I have before, I've got some, I think I have a couple of AMC shines and a couple of their other, let me look. Yeah, I have some AMC shine ones, and I have a DS one, which is double shine, I think. And I really prefer the mattes and the pearls. The other ones are nice, don't get me wrong, they're just as highly pigmented, but the mattes and the pearls I would have to say are my favorite. Okay, so this is an all pearl palette. This is kind of, as you can tell, just my basic palette. Pearl 434, Pearl 454, Pearl 448, Pearl 444, Pearl 451. And I'll go ahead and get those swatched. These you may not be able to see as well. These are like the darker, kind of smoky, grayish colors. First, second, third, fourth, and the last one I said is right down there. And then I'm really hoping that my hand keeps letting me scrub this stuff off, because the mattes tend to stain a little bit more than the pearls do, FYI. So, okay, and then the bottom row, pearl 419, pearl 405, pearl 421, pearl 402, and pearl 429. And again, that's the first. Then you've got the second, third, the fourth, and the last one I did right down there. Okay, and that's it for that palette. And one more palette. Oh, sorry, I threw my towel down a little too far. Okay, this last palette is all pearl as well. These are kind of the, more me shades. Pearl 452, pearl 446, pearl 439, pearl 445, pearl 440. And again, it starts with the first, second, third, fourth, and last. And then the last row, I would have to say currently are some of my favorite colors. Like, I'm so into reds. I could not find in all my Inglot searching online. I didn't search at the booth because, like I said, it was too crowded. I couldn't find a real good dark orange, but I got that from Sugar Pills, so I was good with that. But this has my red and all my other colors. Pearl 428, Pearl 407, Pearl 450, Pearl 449, and last but not least, Pearl 426. And I will swatch those real quick. I accidentally tried to swatch the top. Oh, okay. Okay. And again, it's the first, second, third, fourth, and last number. The third and the fourth, I am loving it right now. Those are like some of my favorite colors. Okay, so those are all four of the new palettes that I got with the numbers. Like I said, again, I will link in the down bar the other two Inglot videos I did, and I believe in the first one it gives the numbers and swatches of the palettes that I do have, either the first or the second, but the other palettes are in a previous video. I'll give you the numbers and the swatches. I'll show you those real quick. There's this palette. It includes some lip gloss and a concealer. And then there's this palette, which is another one of the tin pan square. And then there's this, there's this palette that has a blush, a powder, and two eyeshadows. I love their blush, hate their concealer, hate their powder. but their blush and their eyeshadow, which is the only thing I've tried from them so far, are really good. And at $50 a pop, you can't beat it. At $35 a pop, you really can't beat it. And I think I have every color I will ever possibly need in eyeshadows now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I am off to Sam's Club. Bye.